seated so quickly. The reason for the short delay is the fault of the McGrath family. Every time that they've had a son graduate from Meadowbrook, the bagpiper has not shown up. Thank you. But there is an accident on the Mass Pike, so you know what? We are flexible and adaptable. So we're ready to start with a beautiful backup sound. Thanks, Dylan.
County.
I'm Tom Creep. I'm the president of the Board of Trustees. Great to welcome you all here. I'm also the father of a graduating 8th grader at Alumni, and I also have a just completed 5th grade. Hi, Emily. Where are you? Hi, Emily. I've had the opportunity to speak at several of these commencements and actually a few others, and usually putting together the comments have not been difficult. This one's a lot more personal, however, so I really wrestled with this, and I thought I'd try something a little different this year, which is David Letterman-like wanted to offer the top 10 life lessons I was reminded of as a parent at Meadowbrook. Number 10, Mrs. Albert taught us that laminating is not only fun, but it reminds us to cherish the work put forth on a job well done. Number 9, it's nice to be a buddy to someone little. No matter how big you get, don't forget about the little ones. Remember where you come from and what you've been given, remember to give back. Be a role model to younger children, be compassionate to those in need. Number 8, you'll only get away with wearing a Yankees hat if you're really tall, Mr. Walker. Number 7, note to self, don't choose a school where 3 kids in the same class have the same first name as yours. Number 6, teachers are really cool. They have lives and hobbies outside of school and friends. Don't forget that everyone has a story, and take the time to hear it. Number 5, hard work is a great virtue. You might not succeed at everything, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't work. Number 4, never stop playing. Laugh at the little things so hard your face hurts. Run around the field with friends until your legs can't run any longer. Stay up late playing silly games. Never stop playing. Where's Mr. Gunn? The saying that all of us know here, the sun shines in the Meadowbrook School, is about much more than just the weather. Number 2, the peace sign isn't just a cultural icon from the 60s. And number 1, it's great to begin and end each day with a hug. Those are the lessons I've learned from the parent so far. So in years past, I've offered a thought on what lesson we might all take, or what the graduating class might take, from the show that they put on that year. Of course, this year's show was Grease. There are any number of lessons one can take from that show, like peer pressure can make you do stupid things, or things that seem really cool at one time, like getting a car and calling it Grease Lightning, turned out to be duds after all. But to me, the real lessons from Grease were twofold. One, each of us really does have an angel looking after us, although he usually doesn't come and sing things like they are used to. And secondly, the real lesson is the importance of staying true to ourselves. Don't let others force you to act differently than you are to fit in. Be sure to stick to your beliefs and values and let others choose you based on those, not on how well you adopt to what you think they want you to become. I'd like to offer a couple of quick thanks. First to my good friend, Mr. Hines, as a representative of the entire Meadowbrook School, for the 9 years that Caroline's been here, for knowing and loving her, for creating a culture that is safe, respectful, and inspiring, and most importantly, for teaching what really matters. I'd like to offer a special thank you to the terrific faculty for knowing and loving my daughters, for helping shape their love of school, their belief in themselves, the ability to take risks, and the importance of continuing to play even while working hard. And for reminding us all about the nobility of the teaching profession, the gift of those who are called to it, and the respect of seeing it done so wonderfully. Thank you. And finally, to the 8th grade class, to thank you for knowing and loving each other, for making all of us very proud, for helping us to learn and grow and develop and laugh and cry right along with you, for your terrific shows and assemblies, but most importantly, for sharing with yourself. Finally, Chair, I love you, and I'm completely proud of you.
I would love to echo everything that Tom said, and he used the word love an awful lot too. luckiest man on the face of the earth because I work with a faculty that is extraordinary. I work with parents who care so deeply about education of children. I work with a board of trustees who understands what it means and what it takes to run a school. And I get to be in the hallways. Yeah. And they are terrific young adults. I will ask that alums at this time stand so we can recognize you for coming back and visiting your school. Please stand. Yes. You stand. Grandparents, would you please stand so that we may recognize you as well? Grandparents, please stand. Thank you. Friends of the school, faculty, trustees, students. There's a couple of people I would like to recognize first off. But first, I don't know if you know how hard she works, but my goodness, Kathy McNamara must have put in 5 hours putting graduation together. And Kathy, we'd like to thank you for all of your time. You know what? I think she's trying to find the bed paper. She's on her phone trying to get the graphs. Don't look at me. I would also like to welcome back a dear, dear friend, somebody who was very successful in keeping me on focus much of the time. Claire Connolly, we welcome you back. We thank you. We know that you've done so much preparing for graduation, walking down all of these towers this morning. Thank you so much for helping us again. And we have a special treat. I get to introduce some of Barbara's family to you. Barbara Vincent's family. I will begin with one of my favorite Wall Street Journal reporters, Diane Nissenbaum. Would you please stand so we can say hello to you? Diane. Diane also has this incredibly wonderful wife who I'm ready to her. Her name is Seema, and she is a doctor, and she is extraordinary. And Seema, we thank you. Please stand so we can. And Grayson, Professor Grayson, please stand so we may also recognize you as the other son. The both sons are here. Barbara has several siblings from her family also in attendance. Would Mary Lou please stand so we can recognize Mary Lou? There she is. And Alan and Sally, would you please stand so we can recognize them? Here, on the pulse of this new day, you may have the grace to look up, to look out, and into your sister's eyes, and into your brother's eyes, your country, and say something, very simple, with hope. Good morning. Maya Angelou penned these words from her poem on the pulse of the morning, commemorating President Clinton's inauguration. She says to you, the graduating class, you are one. You are the sum of everyone in this room, from many backgrounds, our E pluribus unum, our Meadowbrook way, gathered to celebrate today's accomplishments, gathered to begin tomorrow's new challenges and new schools, but with old values. A good head and a good heart are always formidable combinations. But when you add to that a literate pen or voice, then you have something very special. Nelson Mandela penned these words. He says to you, the 2014 graduating class, we cheer for you, for your sophisticated and beautiful words that you say and write. We adore you for the art that you create and prominently showcase throughout the school, and the songs that you sing so beautifully. And we cheer for you for your excellence in games. He is saying to you, thank you for choosing the harder road called excellence, for never giving up, for overcoming fears in Costa Rica, accepting the fact that you will fail, and showing us time and again that failure never beat you, that quit is not a no vocabulary word, and that your trophies were won fairly. He is saying to you, we love how you hug and care for the younger children of this school, how you value your relationships you have with your teachers, and how you have expressed gratitude by voice, by letter, for all your parents have done on your behalf. He is saying that you have taught us about balance of the head, the pen, and the heart. You know what? You can Google for any fact. You can go on Facebook and say what you're doing any given moment or find out what your friends are doing. You can text a message on tweet. All that social media has to offer you, know that social media can articulate what you have in your heart, or to capture the passion that resides within you, that makes you special, unique, driven, that we see from each of you every day. Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. People will never forget how you made them. You came home from Costa Rica and told us that it changed your lives forever. You explored on a global scale and took many risks, such as eating bugs, milking cows, and ziplining across an entire continent. But that doesn't reach the core of what I heard. We saw you working hard to benefit others, learning valuable skills that are not taught here, and we saw with open arms, loving eyes, and nurturing postures, you crave, hug, and play with younger children. We understand that you are still young and that you are not done growing. But in those tender moments, you learn of your potential to change the world one hug at a time. And that the measure of a person is not the size of the body, or how many birthdays we count on. It is the measure of the size of the heart. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most important and powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. So, use your talents, your skills, your scholarship, your Meadowbrook education to invent, create, write, challenge, be insightful, precise with your words, tolerant, honorable, collaborative, global, multidimensional, and multicultural, and make change for the betterment of all. What she said stays with us, even though Maya Angelou's physical body no longer can. She became great, and she stood on the shoulders of others, including Nelson Mandela. What he said stays with us, even though Nelson Mandela's physical body no longer can. One reason for his greatness was that he learned by standing on the shoulders of others, like Maya Angelou. I believe both of these leaders rose to a higher place than the common man, because their life example included tough times that they met and overcame. We should wonder at their failures, their grit, their huge hearts, their command of language, mastery of subjects, their passion to become role models for others, gave rise to their rarefied nobility. Take their examples with you as you leave Meadowbrook. Stand on their shoulders in your schools beyond Kent Farm Road, and continue to do so as adults, so that children attending Meadowbrook, a generation plus from now, will be standing on yours. By our love for you, our respect for you, our admiration for you, here, on the pulse of this new day, celebrating your years of joy and success at Meadowbrook, eager to experience your years of accomplishment in schoolhouses yet to come, acknowledging your big hearts and desire to help others, we very simply and with hope say, thank you. Where is Mr. Love? You know, the Cherokee have a great tradition, and they call themselves a silent people. And they know, we know, that they have chiefs of peace, chiefs of heredity, chiefs of war. And, but they also had a term that they called the beloved person. This is a person who throughout the village did things for other people, went out of the way to support this idea of community. When that person, given that name, would walk down the streets of that village, as they walked by, the people would say, "Good morning, beloved person." The students of the 8th grade class have discovered yet another great beloved person. Good morning, beloved person, David Locke.
I wouldn't want to be that bagpiper when Claire finds him. So I'm going to move this just a little bit here. Please excuse my slouch and my power stance, but this podium is for little people. I usually bring my custom podium, but I forgot it today. Good morning, parents, family and friends, teachers, administrators, students, and alumni. Graduating class, I am honored and humbled to come before you this day, and I appreciate your inviting me out here. Whether or not that was a good decision by you, I guess we'll all have to find out in the next 10 minutes or so. But I just wanted to say thanks now, while I still have a clean slate. Just one short year ago, my daughter Samantha was up on this stage, dressed to the nines, ready to get her diploma and be on her way, just as you are now. And I was a mess. My daughter, who'd been at Meadowbrook since junior kindergarten, was graduating. Sure, I kept it together during the ceremony and stuff, but that whole week I was a little shaky, and every once in a while I kind of lost it. Some of my colleagues out there can attest to that fact, and it wasn't always pretty. Sure, I got ready and I braced myself. I'm no fool. I steeled myself for the formal occasions and for the times I knew would be tough. The calling of my daughter's name, the reading of the M, that cursed video with all the baby pictures, and the time sweet style. I was ready for those. But then there were these other moments that crept up behind me and grabbed me and rocked me back on my heels when I was unguarded. Anyway, class, you might be wondering right now what any of this has to do with you. That's a fair question. I appreciate your asking. I'll get to it later. So anyway, here I am, making a speech. When I received a really clever group email from you, class, inviting me to deliver this address, I was touched. I was really touched. I just sat there for a moment and felt it right down to my socks. I appreciate that moment, and I will carry it with me always. Then, after a little time went by, that day at school, I started to get just a little nervous about it. And then the temperature started to rise as I thought more about it. I started to get a little panicky about it that evening at home. This was a situation. I've written a lot of stuff over the years, but never really a formal speech. The very term has kind of a negative, jarring feel to it, doesn't it? Hey, what are you doing? Making a speech? Sit down. Slowly it dawned on me that this might be a truly golden opportunity to sound like a great pedantic dork. By the way, class, it strikes me that when I had a bunch of you in grade 5, I assigned a fair amount of homework and 2 research papers. And now, as one of your parting shots, you contrived to assign me a paper. Well played. So that night at home in the kitchen, I told my loving, supporting wife, Kathy, that this honor had been bestowed upon me, and she was very happy for me. She gave me a big hug. Then I confessed to feeling very unsure how to proceed, and in fact, I was feeling a little bit queasy about the prospect. She said, "What's the problem? Opening intro, funny anecdote, another funny anecdote, closing with a touching, heartfelt message. You'll be fine." Okay, so class, I decided that very night I wanted to give you some nice advice in this speech. Some stick-to-your-ribs sage advice that you can take away from this morning that would stay with you. So I checked myself, I racked my brain, I looked in my pockets, and I found I didn't have any advice readily handy. Sure, my experience has taught me some valuable things. For example, it's good to always carry Kleenex. You or someone else will always use it. Or you should also never, ever order seafood when you're in a place like Ohio, because that's far, far away from the ocean where all the fish are. But these valuable nuggets, and many others like them, born of my hard experience, seemed not quite not quite residing in the substantial, expensive neighborhood of advice I was looking for. This thing called wisdom that you supposedly acquire with age, well, I don't want to admit that I don't have any, but let's just say it's elusive. It's not always immediately at hand when you need it. And by the way, just so you know, class, I mentioned wisdom and age. I'm not that old. Or at least I didn't think of myself as such. Although just last week, this really happened. I was playing in a little morning tennis clinic. After about a year of footage, she kept me off the court. It was a hodgepodge of people who showed up for it, and there was this really sweet older woman, very short, thick black framed glasses, salt and pepper hair, out there hitting balls with us. She had a pretty heavy Eastern European accent, and she was sometimes unclear on the rules of the various drills that we were doing, but she was a gamer, and she had a fun time. At the end, as we were getting off the court and toweling off, I made a point of complimenting her on her strokes. And she looked up at me through her thick glasses, smiled, and said cheerfully, "Well, I suppose that for people our age, we're just lucky to be out there, aren't we?" At that, I looked over my shoulder, but no, there was nobody there. She was talking to me. People our age, she said. The nice, venerable lady said that to me. Well, what's the point of that digression, class? Fair question. Well, I paid that dear elderly woman a nice compliment, and my reward was that very depressing rejoinder. So if you're looking for a little advice, perhaps it's good to remember that no good deed ever goes unpunished. But it strikes me that once again, might be the wrong tone here. So we'll move on. Becoming somewhat desperate, I did the smart, successful, resourceful thing, and I Googled advice in graduation speeches, hoping to mine some gold. A little nip, a little tuck, and some of someone else's wisdom and advice would be mine. By the way, class, that might sound to you like a slippery slope on a slide towards plagiarism, and upon reflection in the clear light of day, it was. But I was a desperate man. Don't be so judgmental, class. Anyway, here are some nuggets that I unearthed in my search. Quote, be bold, but be prudent. But please take risks, unquote. Confusing, wishy-washy, self-contradictory. And I have never enjoyed the word prudent. It puts in my mind a picture of someone's blue-haired aunt beating them to death with a parasol. Prudent. Don't you find that true? Okay, just me. But anyway, I decided against that and I moved on. Here's the next one I found. Quote, there's no there is here. It's in you, right now. What? I moved on. Next one. Quote, the soup of civilized life is a nourishing stew, but it doesn't keep bubbling on its own. Put something back in the pot as you leave for the people in line behind you. Okay, I thought, nice subtext there about being a giver in life, but that whole stew thing is kind of disgusting. A bunch of people in this long, endless line taking some stew and then dropping stuff into the pot. Like what? Do you even know what they're dropping in there? Is it a vegan line? Either way, it's just not appetizing or hygienic. So, that was the end of Googling graduation advice. Serves me right. Lesson learned. Where to go then? Where to turn for this wisdom? Suddenly it came to me. Don't slap, of course. History. The wisdom of the ancients. So I Googled historical quotes. A little nip, a little tuck. Right off the bat, I got this from George Santayana. Quote, history is a pack of lies about events that never happened, told by people who were not there. Okay, so I teach history, or a living. Forget the speech. This quote threw me into an existential crisis. And I wandered the streets aimlessly for several weeks. I mean, for several minutes. But I was sad. And I was also done with quotes. Thank you, George Santayana. Thanks for nothing. And by the way, nobody ever says stuff like that about math. So I had to reboot. I had a little heart-to-heart with myself. Dave, I said to myself, get it together. By the way, class, you may have just caught in that speaking to myself reference that my first name is in fact Dave. And now that you are to be graduates on the threshold of adulthood, I think it would be fitting and proper if you were to call me Mr. L. Just keep calling me Mr. L. You know what, even if you come back in 15 years, just call me Mr. L. If you people were to call me Dave, it would just be weird. Maybe that's settled if people want. Closer to home, I said to myself. Look closer to home. And my thoughts at last, class, settled on you. Now, I'm not a middle school teacher. I've not had you in my classroom for 3 years now, and some of you I regret to say I've never had in my classroom. But I have observed your class. I've been spying on you all these past months and years, peering at you over the feta cheese and olives at the salad bar, eavesdropping as I walk by the forum, pressing myself against the walls of hallways as you blow by me in great rambunctious chords. And I've been listening. We all do. All we teachers do that. We ask about you all the time. We get the lowdown in the faculty room and in meetings and over coffee. And we heard that you were great in Costa Rica, that you took it all in, soaked it up, and left there a little bit different from when you landed there. And we heard a lot that you represented the school so beautifully when you played sports and competed out there in other schools. And we watched you playing and laughing with your lower school buddies. And we watched you on stage in bands, the coffee house, and the musical. So big, we say, like amazed parents. So talented. When did they get so grown up, we say. Among you, you have artists, writers, musicians, athletes, engineers, and some of you are pretty funny, sometimes even intentionally. Classes have collective cultures, collective personalities. I would presume to say that your personality class is ambitious and accomplished and fun and compassionate. And I will tell you that you have been good leaders of this school this year, that you have served in that role with distinction. And I will tell you that you will be missed. I can say that on a personal level, but I also say so as a student. And all that ruminating about you, class, brought me right around to the stuff that I was talking about in the beginning, about my being so emotional last year at this time, those spells that I would have that would knock me for a loop when I wasn't ready. And I figured it out in thinking about you, class. What it was that kept grabbing me like that. It was appreciation and gratitude for the people in this school who had done so much for my daughter and for my family over the years. It was sneaky, because it would come in a memory sparked by simply seeing the people in this place, just walking around. I'd see Ms. Palmer, and I'd think about all the hugs that she had for Sam in 2nd grade, with her arms and with her words. Or I'd see Mr. Christensen, and think about the hours he spent on his own time in recording sessions with my daughter. Or Mrs. Beard bent over the potter's wheel with Sam and her fellow students. Or Coach Carolyn Martin, leaning in to give a kind, private word after a close loss in a soccer game. I might catch a glimpse of Ms. Bentley, Sam's advisor, and picture the two of them sitting there, Ms. Bentley with her array of color-coded notepads and special pens and checklists, as she and Sam navigated middle school together, partners, and more. Too many more to name. I still feel it, believe me. Well, class, what does all that have to do with you right now? I will tell you. There's a big world out there, and it can feel callous or arbitrary or even hostile at times. We all know that. But not in here. Not right now. Not in this moment. No, in this room, there's this beautiful collection of parents, family, friends, and teachers who care about you. And they've shown that care in the way they've been there for you and the way they've been there with you. And they also appreciate you for the light you've brought into their lives. That's a fact. So why not savor that feeling in this room today? Class, parents, relatives, friends, teachers, administrators, everybody. Maybe we can have just one moment of silence. But now usually a moment of silence is reverent and sad, as we observe a loss with quiet respect. Well now, how about we have a moment of silence that is reverent but glad, in appreciation and gratitude. Indulge me here. Think about the people in this room who love you or of whom you are proud. Think about the connections you have here, the people who have helped you get through the day, or have made you laugh, or have made your world bigger, richer, or more fun, or who get you up in the morning, or are the last ones to say goodnight to you. So we'll have a little quiet. Ready? Go. That was kind of nice, wasn't it? That feeling? Class, I went flailing around to find some piece of advice to give you all, and it was here all along in our own backyard. As you move on from here, allow yourself a quiet space now and then. Give yourself the gift of feeling gratitude towards the people who love you and wish you well. Family, friends, teachers, coaches, and also allow yourself to feel it when you are appreciated by them. Make some time for that, okay? We're in such a big hurry, aren't we? Rush off to sports practice, get to that meeting, peck out that next text, pick up the phone, move it, says the world. Let's go! Allow me to differ. Stall, class. Look up. See who's there, right next to you, or across from you. Right there. Stall. look up. Listen carefully. You can hear it when the people close to you are near, in the quiet. You can even hear it just underneath the conversation or through the laughter that you share with them. Thank you for being here, you'll hear them whisper, if you listen well. If you always rush past those moments, class, what's the point? Well, that's about it. If you already knew all that stuff, then just remember that thing I said about the Kleenex, okay? Congratulations to you, class of 2014. I wish you luck. Thank you.
More importantly, I think everybody in this room would love to take the creative writing course. Thank you. If you look through your program, it's that time where we switch gears slightly and we talk about that whole field. We have a few parents that have given so much of their time. Tremendous years to develop so we'd like to be honored for those people. And then we have a few faculty who are leaving, so we will transition from our parents into talking about those faculty. It's about honor. All of these are in your little booklet if you'd like to follow along with what is said. What I will do is only read the quote. Jane Gavis, please come up on the stage. We cannot always build a future for, but we can build our youth for the future. Franklin, you all know. Thank you so much for having me. Elise Stockton. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. Love to. Thank you. She just signed on for 10 more years. Janice and Jay Jester. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of falsehood, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a better place, whether by a healthy child, a garden plant, or a redeemed social condition, to know even one life breathed because you have lived. That is to have succeeded. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Sean McGrath. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. James Paul. Thank you for changing our school. Leanne and John Porter. The mind that is not baffled does not employ. The impeded stream is the one that sings. Wendell Berry. Thank you for taking the time. Elizabeth and Caleb White. I don't know if you saw that one of the Whites actually stood when I called for alums to stand. I thought about that a long time ago when I chose this because she went to school here. This is her other home. Where we live is home. Home that our feet may lead, but not our hearts. Oliver Wendell. Three faculty are departing. The first is Bob Long. In Africa, there is a concept known as the profound sense that we are human only through the humanity of others. That if we are to accomplish anything in this world, it will be in equal measure the work and achievements of others. Mandela's Way, Richard Spingle. Thank you for bringing so much. Stage 4. Okay, although this is hard, it's also great news. Sage is coming back next year. Isn't that great? However, since she'll be here only in the fall for maternity leave, we wanted to honor her the right way, which is in front of the whole community. Sage, calm usually says is what people are looking for in situations, whether political or personal. They want to see that you are not radical, that you are weighing all the facts, and that your response is measured. Mandela's Way, Richard Spingle. For those who don't know, Brendan and I interviewed her her for a job that started 3 days later. She was not rattled. She said to us, "Great job." Barbara T. Vincent. Barbara, I chose to quote from this book that always seems impossible until it's done. Because that's you. The school hasn't changed because of you. No. But I have more to say. Take a breath, maybe 10. And here we go. Did you know, Barbara, that 42 has a prominent place in our culture? I know. Barbara loves science fiction. Did you know that in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, the number 42 refers to life, universe, and everything? The influence this sci-fi series has generated is to the point where the chatbots, when asked about the meaning of life, answer 42. Barbara loves math. Did you know that 42 is a prime number and an abundant number? Its prime factorization of 2.3.7 makes the second Spanish number. Did you know that? No. I have no idea what you're saying. I have no idea what that means. But I think it's mosaic figure. Barbara loves to read. Did you know that 42 is the prominent number used by Lewis Carroll and Alice in Wonderland? Barbara has come to love baseball and the Red Sox. Indeed, she often reports on the outcome of a game. It's one of the great pleasures that she loves baseball now. And I am sure that you know that number 42 is the only number retired by every Major League ballpark. Yes, you do. Because, Barbara, it is the number of course, Jackie Robinson. Barbara is indeed in that most rarefied of air, deservedly so, given her extraordinary educational leadership at Meadowbrook for 42 years. Barbara's greatness begins with teaching. Barbara Vincent is a great teacher. Faculty know her as a master teacher, a colleague who will make their teaching better. Students appreciate Barbara for making them stretch, for helping them understand the concept, for always, without exception, believing them. Her demands are high because her love for them is high. Her students excel because of that love and because of that drive. A steadfast apostle for excellence in education. Barbara is also a leader, a tower of strength in her convictions, and a passionate giant in holding true to her beliefs and passions. Barbara never stands still. Does that surprise anybody? She innovates, creates, probes, pushes, demands. Under her guiding hand, Meadowbrook became a school that understood its place in the educational cosmos. A school where great teaching was celebrated and protected. Barbara, you see, willingly would give you the shirt off her back in support of a teacher, a child, an idea. To be one of the leaders of our time, You also have to be willing to step up to the plate, to use a baseball term. And Barbara always has, masterful at multitasking. She has been acting head when previous headmaster Ted Rand went on a sabbatical. And again, when I had cancer. When her leadership was needed in the early middle school years, Barbara served as acting middle school head, even as she continued to be a director of enrollment management, technology coordinator, math teacher, and assistant head. Never one to shy away from doing what needed to be done. Barbara's career has been one of at least 3 full-time jobs every year. Every year. Barbara's career is that of a champion, that Herculean advocate for performance-based movement, high-level math, technology innovation, joyful 6th grade musicals, and educational programs such as Logo. Barbara projects openness to new ideas and impatience with mediocrity. Barbara is our living, breathing mission statement, as she balances on one hand excellence, and on the other hand the staff of life we identify with love, compassion, interest in the lives of others, and loyalty. Today, we learned that 42 is a magical year, a number worthy of a magical person who has shaped dramatically, significantly, and forever the lives of thousands of young people, their parents, and hundreds of teachers. Barbara, your Meadowbrook career has been a bright and shining example for the next generation to embrace, and for all of us to hold against our bones. The best gift we can give you is to ensure the Meadowbrook legacy you help foster stands on terra firma for future generations. Please join me in thanking Barbara Vincent.
volunteer and a committee member and board worker, I have had the privilege to work very closely with Barbara Vincent over the past few years, and it has truly been a privilege. And I think I know her better than most parents, and I've been very lucky for that. She's an amazing woman and an amazing educator. We just have a small token here we would like to give to her to show our appreciation for all that she has brought to the Meadowbrook School. She has known, loved, and challenged our children beyond belief, and we appreciate it, and we are so happy to have known and loved Barbara as well. Thank you so much.
Hard to move forward. Our next honors go to those students who started here in junior K or senior K. They are called by Florida Tempore, honored by special identity with history. Because when they came here, if they came here in junior day, they came here in time to see a Red Sox World Series trophy. And again in '07. And again in '13. Probably the only group on this planet that has seen 3 Red Sox trophies the year in which they won the World Series. That's extraordinary. Keep that with you. May it come every couple of years. Certainly not this year. With the following students, please come forward when your name has been read. Isaac Lee Blackburn Johnson. William Byron Cole. Caroline DuPont F. Owen Gaddis. Caroline Oldham Great. Elizabeth Braswell Jester. Caroline Olivia Lanteri. Kevin Joseph McGrath. Aiden Samuel Porter. Isabel Catherine Seaman. And Maya Anandi Kapoor. It's my pleasure to introduce Jay Jester and Sean McGrath to present the 8th grade parents' gift.
My name is Jay Jester, and this is my co-chair, Sean McGrath. We had a deal very early on. He was going to do 100% of the work, and I'm going to say something here. Thanks to the generosity of the parents of the class of 2014, with very special thanks to the Philippus and the McGraths, who each made leadership gifts of $100,000. We stand before you to proudly announce that this year's class gift is a contribution to the MLI of more than $370,000. Every single 8th grade family joined in, 100%. And by a wide mark, this is the largest gift ever given by a single class. At this point, I want to make special mention of my friend and my co-chair, Sean. Sean and his wife, Lisa, made the very first leadership gift for this program when it started back in 2010. And Sean has been a champion of the MLI ever since. This year, thanks once again to his hard work and his generous leadership gift, the MLI makes another momentous step forward. With this year's gift, the MLI has now raised more than $1 billion. The endowment now stands at over $850,000, and we are one very big step closer to our goal of endowing the MLI in perpetuity. On behalf of the entire class of 2014, I would like to use this gift to say thank you to Steve and the entire team here at Meadowbrook for all that they have done for all of us. Future classes will no doubt contribute as well, but even if they don't, thanks to the McGraths, the Philippous, and every single 8th grade family for the past 3 years, the MLI now has the funds to go on and on and on. So now the tough question. We all know what it does. The MLI is Meadowbrook's research and development program, providing grants for Meadowbrook teachers to pursue new education and leadership-related projects, experiments, and initiatives. But honestly, I'm looking for an honest answer here. Does anyone remember exactly what MLI stands for? Meadowbrook Learning Institute? Or is it Meadowbrook Leadership Initiative? For the first 3 years, I was pretty sure it stood for Math Loves Intermission. Or maybe MLI, Molyneux Living Independently. Did you guys catch the Ron Burgundy reference there? But this is an important program, and it is important that we don't forget what MLI stands for. You see, Ellie and Kevin are the last of the Jesters and the McGraths. Between our two families, we've been here for almost 60 kid years. Sean, Lisa, Janice, and I are moving on too. We don't want to forget this. So here's a thought to help us all remember the MLI. Graduates, you may not know it yet, but thanks to your time here, each of you are now lifelong learners. As you each leap out into the world, don't forget that you began your educational journey right here in a school smart enough, innovative enough, passionate enough to have its very own R&D program. These teachers, these coaches, have planted a seed in your brains, and that seed is the what-if seed. And that seed holds the power to solve every single one of the world's problems. I hope you'll do the same, but as we leave this place, we're going to remember MLI as follows. Meadowbrook lives in. Meadowbrook lives in my heart, in my head, in my ideas, in my work, in my hope. MLI, Meadowbrook lives in me. And I would say celebrate today, but not for too long. Get out there and put this gift to work. Thank you.
Okay, you're hired. It is a pleasure to introduce Ashley Forrest and Kevin Joseph McGrath, the head agents of the class of 2014.
Hello. While I've been sitting on stage, I'm seeing how at the end of the day, all of my classmates now will become Meadowbrook alumni. It seems like just yesterday, we were on the bus home from Beckett, loading up on sugar at the food stop, reenacting the Battle of Gettysburg and ziplining through the Coos Creek and rainforest. But some of us only have been here for a few years, and others for as many as 10. We all have so many amazing memories of the school that we have created with each other. As we have grown, Meadowbrook has become a home to us, and we have become a family.
Ashley and I are class agents for the class of 2014, and we know that we will always stay connected to our first alma mater, Meadowbrook. As a way for us to express our appreciation for everything that Meadowbrook has provided for us, including all the experiences Ashley has described, our class has taken part in the 5-5 Challenge and pledged to give $5 to the annual fund for each of the next 5 years. I think we all agree that we should give back to the school who practically raised us.
Kevin and I are the co-chairs of the alumni class of 2014. Our goal is to help keep everyone in our class connected to Meadowbrook and to each other for many years to come, because Meadowbrook has given us so much. Our donation may not seem like much, but each of us giving $5 community in so many ways throughout the school. But the most important thing is that we're connected, and of course, part of staying connected is giving back.
The 5 for 5 Challenge was initiated by the class of 2011, and last year's class was the first to reach 100% participation. We are also very proud to announce that our class has reached 100% participation. This is very exciting because the whole class of 2014 will be able to give back to Meadowbrook for all they have given us. Congratulations.
Would faculty please stand? Marshals come forward.
bridge bobs up and down when you walk, and you can handle the challenge. And you crossed another bridge.
I am sure that there are many more bridges that each of us has crossed, like a big test, believing the musical, or maybe even building a super creepy haunted house to scare all of your friends. Crossing into the world where Meadowbrook meets other schools on the athletic field is another bridge. In 5th grade, the PE class becomes a little gender and a bit more intense. We try many sports: soccer, basketball, and baseball or softball. We are introduced to close games, different school cultures, and athletic competitions. After 60 minutes of a very aggressive athletics, we cross the bridge once again into the loving arms of the Meadowbrook Blues. There are some bridges that are so obvious, and that you might not notice until you've already crossed. One of these is the bridge from the lower school to the middle school. Sometimes I look down this long hallway and see the teacher's lounge right in the middle. If you don't have a mind bomb in your head, it might just look like a hallway. But to me, that hallway is a bridge. As we each prepare to cross over the middle school bridge and become 6th graders, we must first earn the respect of our teachers. Part of earning respect means becoming a student leader. In middle school, whether we are creating a baking elective or playing the big monster in a game of time with lower school kids, we're more than just students, we're part of the teaching team. Another big bridge might be the zip line in Costa Rica. It's not the sort of bridge you're used to. Not sturdy. It doesn't have protected railing. You don't know exactly where you're going. Plus, the guy driving you in doesn't even speak your language. But this is still a bridge. When you, as an 8th grader, are hooked into the harness and pushed off the platform, you experience fear for the longest 15 seconds of your life. But you are greeted by your classmates cheering you on. Meadowbrook has prepared you and taught you to build strong foundations, but also to take a chance once in a while. The last bridge, the one my dad saw, is the longest, sturdiest, and oldest bridge of them all. It is the most important bridge because it connects your family, friends, and faculty to you. The honor walk is a bridge. Although this is difficult to say, Dad, you are right. I am the last of my siblings to cross this bridge. It connects me to both my brothers, and it connects each of us to the generations of Meadowbrook students, teachers, and families, all the way back to 1923. It is also a bridge with no one in sight, a bridge that stretches out into the future as far as the eye can see. The whole Meadowbrook community stands on either side, and the students form a bridge. JKers become SKers, become 1st graders, but on the other side, 8th graders become high school students, become college students, become doctors, become parents, maybe even a lucky few will become teachers. This pattern continues to build the bridge another foot longer for the next generation. They surround us as we leave them, but our memories will always be our bridge back to Meadowbrook. For me, these memories began in JK, when we made posters with 5 pictures from each year in our lives. Then, we had to draw one to represent our future dream. My drawing confessed my JK crush and our picture-perfect futures together. Although my dreams have changed, this memory brings me joy and laughter. I also remember performing nursery rhymes in SK, Applebee's in 1st grade, Minute Nap in 2nd grade, the Indian-Pakistan Cultural Assembly in 3rd grade, Miss Smith's pirate obsession in 4th grade, our first bit of freedom on our class trip to Hammond Castle in 5th, a trip to Beckett in 6th, the thrill of riding a plane together on a 7th grade trip to Gettysburg in DC, and finally, all 32 of us singing, though not in key, We Go Together on the volcano in Costa Rica, where both my brothers had also stood. For these memories and bridges, I am truly grateful. To our families, thanks for helping us take our first step down this bridge. To the students who came before us, thanks for leading the way. To the students who will follow us, thanks for letting us be a part of your teaching team. To our teachers, thanks for supporting and helping us thrive. But most of all, to my classmates, for encouraging and cherishing our time together, and for making sure we never cross these bridges alone.
feels so good when you learn from the students, doesn't it? Well done. younger middle school students, I'm going to build them on the stage in a year or two, a powerful image of them looking at our 8th grade class and accepting their wish to be there. Let's get on, get our Sarah Anita Bargani. Sarah Anita Bargani is awarded the Meadowbrook piano. for her impressive contributions as a scholar, her dedicated commitment as an athlete, and her steadfast loyalty as a friend. Whether leading her team on the basketball court, speaking Spanish to a Costa Rican child, or teaching tennis to a young person with a disability, Sarah is a best buddy to her peers within and beyond the screen, and she shares her quiet warmth and bright smile with all she meets. Congratulations. Isaac Lee Blackburn Johnson. Isaac Lee Blackburn Johnson is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his insatiable academic curiosity, quick wit, athletic devotion, and superb musical talent. A committed citizen to Meadowbrook and the world beyond its walls, Isaac is an independent thinker, a compassionate leader, and a valued ambassador of the school. His poems, never losing his connection with the members of the community who have helped him grow all along. All of them now admire and understandably look up to him. Ashley Boris. Ashley Boris is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her steadfast resiliency, her sincere voice, and her joyous spirit. Whether leading hands with junior pair each day off the bus, celebrating and promoting the success of her teammates, or constantly settling, reaching, and resetting goals in the classroom. Ashley gives all of herself to the Meadowbrook community, and as a result, can celebrate remarkable growth as a lead learner and as a citizen. Congratulations. Ellen Mary Burstein is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her tireless pursuit of academic excellence, her loyal friendship, and her willingness to share her many talents with the community. Eager to invest herself fully in all of the opportunities that Meadowbrook has to offer, Ellen has distinguished herself as a versatile musician, a dedicated athlete, and a superb scholar, sharing her creativity and her voice with confidence, respect, and poise. Congratulations. William Meyer Holt. William Byard Cole is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his keen intellect, inspiring musical talents, and his sophisticated understanding of the world. With myriad interests and as a driving force behind every intellectual discourse, no matter the topic, Will is equally comfortable as a filmmaker as he is a scholar, and will surely impact his future community with his wit, self-knowledge, and independent pursuits, just as he has ours. Congratulations. Luke Benedict Collins. sharing his indomitable spirit as a burgeoning humanitarian, or displaying his strong intellect in each and every classroom. Luke engages his community in the most positive, helpful, and joyous manner, wholeheartedly embracing school life while showing his outstanding gifts and celebrating the talents of others. Congratulations. Caroline DuPont Peck. Caroline DuPont Peck is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her warm and inviting spirit, her artistic passion, and her meaningful engagement in all the school offers. Whether leading young students in the dance studio, bringing creativity, firepower, and insight to each of her academic classes, or sorting her way through a cradles to crayons bed, Caroline commits herself purposefully and graciously with maturity and leadership that define 10 successful years at Alumni. Vicky Philippou. Vicky Philippou is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her academic determination, her strength of character, and her powerful voice. An empathic soul who is known for her compassion toward younger members of our community and those beyond it. Her commitment to abolishing bullying and promoting diversity, and her unwavering confidence. Vicky is sure to meet any obstacle and scale any wall with balance and grace. See how to tear Vicky. Owen Gaddis. Owen Gaddis is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his innovative thinking, his authentic perspective, and his emergence as a scholar and self-advocate. A friendly and compassionate classmate, Owen's quiet leadership has endeared him to the community from the playing fields of Meadowbrook to the playgrounds of Costa Rica. And as a buddy to all, we know that Owen will embrace any experience that awaits him and warm the hearts of everyone he meets. Congratulations. Darius Gifari. Darius Gifari is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his fun-loving spirit, his willingness to take intellectual risks, and his sincere affection for others. Whether reciting the Gettysburg Address, advocating for his peers, or passionately engaging in debate, Darius has shared his voice as a talented performer, a global citizen, and a good friend, shining most brightly when he can share his talents as an artistic, academic, and spirited leader. Congratulations. Alexandra Gorman. Alexandra Gorman is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her sterling intellect, her love of languages, her talent as a visual artist, and her resolute authenticity. With many gifts to share, Alexandra meets every challenge at Meadowbrook point to point. And whether moving rocks to support the Reed Drive, casually creating an artistic masterpiece on an office window, or quietly emerging as one of the nation's finest fencing talents, she does so with modesty and kindness. Congratulations. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. You ready for this one, Caroline? Okay. Caroline Odom Gray. Caroline Odom Gray is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her generous heart, her intellectual curiosity, and for the discovery of her voice during her 10 years at Meadowbrook. Caroline has embodied the spirit of her school, a proud ambassador, a stellar performer, a diligent student, a kind friend, capable of reducing us to tears with a song, and lifting our spirits with a thoughtful word. Caroline has given all of herself to Meadowbrook with humility and grace. Murray Robert Green. Murray Robert Green is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his responsible approach to his academics, compassion for others, and athletic talents. A mature and thoughtful student, and a good friend whose joyful presence brightens all of his endeavors at school. Murray's time here has been exemplified by his sincere character and tireless work ethic, traits we know will carry him far at his next school, just as they have here at Meadowbrook. Congratulations. Corinna J. Brock. Corinna J. Brock is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her exceptional leadership on the playing fields, powerful intellect in the classroom, and vibrant personality in our community. A true scholar athlete, and for younger students, Corinna works tirelessly to defend the blue and bring joy to all she does with boundless energy, contagious laughter, and an unwavering loyalty to her friends, her team, and her school. Congratulations. All set? Deborah S. Hahn. Deborah S. Hahn is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her plentiful academic gifts, her global participation, and her stunning artistry. A well-rounded person and genuine friend, Deborah is as comfortable with creative writing and mathematics as she is playing the piano in the forum or painting a beautiful mural on our walls. And she does it all with a quiet confidence and composure, putting forth an unyielding effort to achieve excellence. Congratulations. Layla Mina Putla Miss Miguel. Layla Mina Putla Miss Miguel is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her keen intellect, vibrant personality, and authentic understanding of self. Whether as an encouraging teammate on the athletic fields, a curious student in the classroom, or a talented singer on the stage, Layla approaches all she does with an irrepressible enthusiasm, and she leaves Meadowbrook as an accomplished athlete, student, artist, ready to enrich her next school community just as she has ours. Congratulations. Elizabeth Braswell Jester. Elizabeth Braswell Jester is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her strong intellect, her centered moral character, and her deeply compassionate heart. An enthusiastic leader, teammate, and community member, Ellie has developed a profound understanding of herself as a dedicated and model student, a kind and generous friend, and a caring and devoted citizen who espouses all that we could hope for in a Meadowbrook graduate after 10 years within these walls. Sydney Megan Kim. Sydney Megan Kim is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her impressive scholarship, her natural athleticism, her intellectual wit, and her myriad creative talents. With a mature understanding of the world and herself, Sydney attentively observes and engages her community, reliably supports her peers, and consistently produces exceptional written work, all of which demonstrate insight beyond her years and contribute to her authentic journey of self-discovery during her time at Meadowbrook. Mia Alexis Custom. Mia Alexis Custom is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her passion for learning, her meticulous work ethic, and her essential voice that brings zest to each discussion she joins. A dedicated athlete, an inspired artist, and a loyal friend, Mia's open and sweet disposition allows her to approach all that she does with intellectual power and with a playful nature we have come to know and love in our time at Meadowbrook. Congratulations. Benjamin Thomas LaFont. Benjamin Thomas LaFont is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his flawless transcript, his irrepressible thirst of knowledge, and his willingness to invest fully in all that Meadowbrook has offered, stretching to explore opportunities beyond his comfort zone, and engaging in scholarly pursuits ranging from linguistics to filmmaking and parabolic to the pre-Greek culture. Ben has distinguished himself as an academic and as a friend with his warm and personal disposition. Gratulon. Caroline Olivia Lanteri. Caroline Olivia Lanteri is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her stellar academic performance, her inherently good and sympathetic heart, and her willingness to engage with big ideas. Understated about her diverse array of accomplishments, Caroline is always poised and graceful, balancing her personal commitment to excellence with her genuine appreciation of others' ideas and perspectives, all the while grappling with some of life's more complex questions. Congratulations. Sergeant W. May. Sergeant W. May is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his consistent dedication to his work, his joyous and independent spirit, and his love for baseball. With an emergent talent for the stage, Sergeant has treated Meadowbrook as his playground for discovery, as a student, artist, and athlete, all the while maintaining his kind spirit, sincere friendship, and genuine appreciation for all that he has experienced throughout his time at Meadowbrook. Congratulations. Kevin Joseph McGrath. Kevin Joseph McGrath is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his athletic skill and leadership, his bright and curious intellect, and his composed and charismatic demeanor. A 10-year lifer who bleeds blue, Kevin sets an important example for the young members of our community, not only for his visibility as a team captain or an ambassador, but with his dedication to his studies, his willingness to take risks, and his unyielding devotion to his school. Congratulations. Aiden Samuel Porter. Aiden Samuel Porter is awarded the Meadowbrook M for his sharp intellect, impressive athletic talent, and playful and balanced approach to life. A Renaissance man with myriad talents ranging from acting on stage to dominating on the athletic field, to engaging in the classroom. Aiden is always ready to share a joke or a smile, and he has won the admiration of this community as a model Meadowbrook student athlete. Congratulations. Samir Emmanuel Primus. Samir Emmanuel Primus is awarded the Meadowbrook Gamma for his humorous and energetic personality, his mastery of film editing, and his boundless intellect. A burgeoning engineer, willing to engage in the highest levels of discourse in the classroom, he is equally jubilant and playful in the forum. And Samir's growth as a student, musician, athlete, and visual artist stands as an important testament to all that he has achieved during his time at Meadowbrook. Congratulations. Cooper Brumrow. Cooper Brumrow is awarded the Meadowbrook Gamma for his charisma and fun-loving spirit, his passion for music and film, and his inquisitive nature and insatiable appetite for learning in the classroom. An empathic citizen and lofty thinker who humbly refuses to take himself too seriously, Cooper has dazzled us with his keen writing and quick wit, and has reminded us all of the power of kindness, understanding, and laughter. Congratulations. Isabel Catherine Seaman. Isabel Catherine Seaman is awarded the Meadowbrook Gamma for her diligence as a scholar, her athletic leadership, her artistic prowess, and her willingness to be an upstanding. Reliably willing to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Isabel leads her classmates with an authentic kindness, deep compassion, and sincere conviction. And she teaches us all to view the world through the empathic and subtle lens of a mature and talented young woman. Congratulations. Tegan Samantha Seltzer. Tegan Samantha Seltzer is awarded the Meadowbrook Gamma for her willingness to take intellectual risks, her drive and incisive wit, and her extraordinary mathematic talent. An exceptional, bright young person of integrity and sincerity, capable of asking thought-provoking questions that fuel any discussion. Tegan infuses Tegan infuses authentic artistic expression in all that she does here at Meadowbrook, delighting those who watch her dance to the beat of her own drum. Maya Anandi Thakur. Maya Anandi Thakur is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her considerable depth of character, clear sense of self, and a willingness to embrace her passions. A soft-spoken, yet gregarious young woman who has discovered her voice and her powerful intellect throughout her time at Meadowbrook. Maya has engaged independence and confidence while pursuing authentic interests, from technology internships to environment marketing, all while maintaining her ever-present modesty and humility. Rachel Mary Thomas. Rachel Mary Thomas is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her vibrant charisma, sharp mind, and extraordinary character. A natural risk taker who freely invites peers to stretch themselves with her. Rachel models optimism, empathy, and joy for the Meadowbrook community, and shares her many talents in the classroom, on the playing fields, and in the art studio, representing all the qualities Meadowbrook hopes to instill in each of its students. Congratulations. Elizabeth Jane So. Elizabeth Jane So is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her exemplary scholarship, passion for the arts, and respectful self-awareness as she explores every inch of Meadowbrook's intellectual playground, skating through the curriculum with conviction, astounding all she needs for her stellar aptitude and insatiable curiosity. Elizabeth is the quintessential scholar for the 21st century, making interdisciplinary connections with ease, and she is bound to excel exponentially in the years to come. Congratulations. Olivia Blythe White. Olivia Blythe White is awarded the Meadowbrook M for her kind and sensitive spirit, her serious and diligent approach to academics, and her outstanding performing talent as an actor and a singer. Guileless and joyful, with an enduring joie de vivre that emanates from all around her, Olivia displays a steadfast attentiveness to the needs of others, capable of inspiring us all to find the same simple gifts that she has found throughout her time. short round of applause for Mr. Great, who made it to his daughter's graduation. We're worried about you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to offer you the class of 2014. Would everybody please be seated? Although this is great time, guys. Would the faculty please rise and form the receiving line? Would our marshals please come forward? And now that the mass pipe has rendered up our bagpiper, and the bagpiper please come forward. Marshals?
Hey, Isaac. The wild Isaac approaches.
Congratulations. Good luck. congratulations, Sarah. Like, that was, I remember when I was coming into 6th grade, like, you were that person. Like, remember that? It was like, it's kind of weird to see you graduate in 6th grade. It's really cool. Say goodbye.
Nailed it. We had a great time.
They weren't always taller than you were.
Look at Mr. MC.
It's a nice suit. Sydney? What is that?
Hello.
How are you doing? Wow. So
It's not creepy.
So creepy, you're like,
That's
I can be in it. Oh my god.
Stop videotaping! Right in front of the
Goddamn camera, like, give me a hug, buddy. Give me a hug, Basil. I'll miss you next year. I'm gonna miss you guys. See you next year. I'm repeating 8th grade. I'm not telling you. Oh. Well, I'm actually going to... You said the same thing to me. Shut up, Tyler. I'm going to Milton Academy next year. I'm going to Concord. I'm going to Concord too. Zamir, what are you doing?
by our three-headed dog.
Good night. She loves cameras. Alexandra, are you going to... So Kevin, how do you feel being an alumni now?
Good feeling. Hugging the cameraman. Are you live streaming this right now?
No, it's not live. It was live streaming. I took it out. I'm now just recording. It's gonna be the sickest movie. It's 9 hours long.
Why has it been rolling for 9 hours?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Scafati, thank you for everything.
Ian, are you leaving? In a little bit. Oh, see. I just roll through the line there.
I know it's not your fault, but she herself is very independent because she won't sit with you on the couch, but when you call her, she'll say hello. And it's cool. I like it. Yeah, so I'm going down.
So there's that. Hi, Alyssa.
Hey. I'm starting a work at a health club this summer.
Really?
Thursday.
Awesome.
Full time. I'm excited. Basically maintaining equipment, giving tours.
Hey, man.
Don't be camera shy, Max.
No.
Too close up.
Get a real job.
What is that live or something?
I like it real close. It was live for be projecting on a huge screen. It's been on for 9 hours. Oh, nice battery life. Pretty sure that's a good battery life. I know, it was pretty intense. So how did you feel on your graduation?
You know, I felt pretty proud.
Of all your accomplishments.
Pretty proud.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no more camera. No cameras. Thank you.
I took it out that day. And I only had it.
It's been an ongoing, but now it's just not chronic, so. See the doctor Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they know how to deal with
Hopefully
it.
not surgery.
They know how to deal with it, whatever it is. Right? They do.
Cool.
Hi.
No, yeah, I
Hello, Alicia.
Love that team.
What is this?
Love that.
What is this for?
It's 8th grade graduation movie video, I don't know.
Back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit.
Go on, what just happened? Yep. Hey, I'm good.
That happens. Yeah, great. And I told you like I tried.
Oh, you do good.
Yeah, send it. No, I sent him.
Say, I hope you enjoy the celebration. Right, yeah. Be nice to your sister.
Does this thing work right here, Vincent?
Second.
This right here work?
It does work.
Where's it coming out of? Right here?
Yeah. You probably got enough. I'm gonna, when I take it, I'll take it from you.
No, it's okay. A little bit more. It's so fun.
Guys, you know we're teaching.
Can't see it. Hi, Lindsay.
Bye, I'm leaving.
Oh, bye.
Doing all this physical therapy and trying to figure out how to do it in the summer. Not working. You're one No! You do nothing.
I'm there when you least expect it.
Feeling good?
We need you in the advisory for Sabrina and Nicole.
What's up? I'm here.
Can I do this for what?
No, I'm not allowed to let you.
So you filming this whole thing?
Yeah, it's
Live
been
streaming it right now. Why are you live streaming the wall?
No, it was live streaming. It's not live streaming. Dude, it's been on for 9 hours.
Good, actually, sir.
Yes. 9 hours, 9.5 hours.
Oh my god. What time is it right now? It's 11. It's been on since 2.
This is the live stream, right? Yeah, it's a live stream.
It's not live streaming though, right?
No, it's not live streaming.
Yeah,
It was.
It says it's been live streaming for 2 hours, 37 minutes.
Yeah, so they've been doing it.
Still is.
No, it's not. There's no cord. It's not live streaming.
No, there's a stop button right there. It's live streaming right now.
Yeah, but it's still, hello?
You stopped it.
Yes.
The red light is still on.
No, the camera's on, yeah.
Are you sure? Yes.
See,
It already
look.
happened. Look at 4 times.
It says, are you sure? Yes, you click yes.
Trust me, it's not live streaming anymore.
Now it's
You've got to believe me.
Are we still live streaming? Clap if we're live streaming.
Clap.
Clap. Clap.
You can't see them from there.
Picture?
Okay, now you go find out where you need to go. So I'm gonna get headed off to Scafati.
I don't want this. My phone's in the floor. I'm gonna have to get
Unplug it. There you go.
That's
Where's Mrs. Funny? There you are.
Hey camera. Hey camera.